India is the biggest democracy. Actually, I was thinking today, we're not just the biggest democracy, we're the greatest democracy. And I'm not saying...
In the world's largest democracy, education is meant to be the great equalizer. But for millions of India's youth, the national eligibility has become a symbol of broken trust. From paper leaks to police clashes, the NEET controversy reveals deep cracks in India's examination system and raises urgent questions about accountability, governance, and the future of a generation. NEET UG, conducted by the National Testing Agency, NTA, became India's single gateway for medical and dental admissions after the National Medical Commission Act of 2019. On May 5, 2024, roughly 2.4 million students sat for the exam. Soon, allegations of paper leaks surfaced, most notably in Patna, Bihar, and Hazaribagh, Jharkhand. Police arrested individuals, including candidates, who allegedly paid 30 to 50 lakh for leaked questions. The CBI took over the investigation, and the Supreme Court later acknowledged that at least 155 students had directly benefited from the leak. When results were declared on June 4th, outrage exploded. 67 students scored a perfect 720 out of 720, an unusually high number. Issues with grace marks, disputed questions, and time loss complaints added fuel to the fire. The Supreme Court ordered a limited retest for grace mark recipients. It ultimately found no evidence of a systemic failure beyond isolated incidents and declined to order a full re-examination for lack of credible proof of widespread irregularities. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan expressed moral responsibility but did not resign. Opposition parties and student groups, including NSUI, AISA, and Delhi University's Krantikari Yuva Sangathan, KYS, staged repeated sit-ins at Jantar Mantar through June and July 2024, demanding a re-exam and the scrapping of the NTA. Several protesters were detained. In response to the fallout, the NTA's Director General was replaced, and Parliament later passed a central law criminalizing exam malpractice, including paper leaks, impersonation, and organized cheating networks, with penalties ranging from 3 years, imprisonment and fines up to 10 lakh for individuals, to 10 years and fines of at least 1 crore for organized crime. On May 3, 2026, over 2.27 million aspirants, more than 22 lakh students, set for NEET UG once again. History repeated itself, and this time the scandal was larger. Investigators traced the origin of the leak to Nashik, Maharashtra, where a courier employee allegedly gave temporary access to the trunks carrying question papers. Portable scanners were reportedly used to digitize the papers, which were then routed through what investigators described as shadow servers, a roughly 150-page guest paper containing around 410 questions, began circulating on Telegram and WhatsApp groups shortly before the exam. The leak was first flagged inside a coaching institute in Sikar, Rajasthan, one of India's largest coaching hubs after Kota. A chemistry teacher named Shashikant saw through notice that all 45 questions in the circulating chemistry PDF matched the actual exam paper verbatim. A companion biology document showed similarly strong overlaps, with reports suggesting close to 140 questions matched across subjects. Suther alerted the NTA, the CBI, and the Ministry of Education, Rajasthan Police's Special Operations Group, and later the CBI uncovered an organized network. On May 12, 2026, the NTA canceled the entire exam. Minister Pradhan admitted to a breach in the command chain. A fresh NEET was conducted on June 21, 2026. Government also announced that NEET will move to a fully computer-based test format starting the next academic year, aiming to eliminate physical transport of question papers. The human cost was immediate and severe. Pradeep Manich, a 2-3-year-old aspirant from Jun who had been living in rented accommodation in Sikar, while his family sold land and took on debt to fund his coaching, died by suicide days after the cancellation. It was his third attempt at the exam. His case became emblematic of the pressure faced by lakhs of students caught in the system's repeated failures. Frustrated by repeated failures, a youthful group calling itself the Cockroach Jana Party, CJP, echoing Gen Z, protest movements elsewhere, organized sustained demonstrations at Delhi's Jantar Mantar through the summer of 2026. Their demands echoed those raised back in 2024. The resignation of Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, an independent inquiry into the NTA's repeated failures, support for affected students and families, structural reform of India's exam and coaching ecosystem. CJP asked marchers to carry only the national flag and avoid party political banners. On July 20th, 2026, the opening day of Parliament's monsoon session, the group led a Chelo Sansad March to Parliament march. Delhi police stated they had not granted permission for a march toward Parliament, and 5 Delhi metro stations were shut that day over security concerns. As protesters pushed toward barricades, police used tear gas and lathi charges to disperse the crowd. Both sides reported injuries, and viral videos alleging excessive force circulated widely. Environmentalist and education reformer Sonam Wangchuk joined a hunger strike in solidarity with the protesters, reportedly continuing his fast, even after alleging rough handling by police during the crackdown. He was joined by 2 activists from the Krantikari Yuva Sangathan and 4 from the All India Students Federation. The scale of the police response and Wangchuk's involvement drew national and international media attention, including coverage from the BBC. Opposition leaders, including Rahul Gandhi, renewed calls for Pradhan's resignation and greater accountability. The government characterized elements of the protest as politically motivated. Student suicides linked to exam-related stress, building on unresolved grievances from 2024, further intensified public anger and grief. 2 major leaks in 3 years exposed deep and unresolved flaws in security, paper setting, and oversight within the NTA. Successive governments have responded with investigations, retests, leadership changes, and now a promised shift to computer-based testing and tougher anti-cheating laws. Student protests represent a legitimate democratic expression of anger and aspiration. Yet violence or excessive force from any side only deepens the divide between students and the state. Sustainable solutions demand transparent reforms, stronger chain of custody security for physical papers, faster transition to secure digital testing, independent audits of the NTA, reduced dependence on a single high-stakes exam, and better regulation of the coaching industry that has grown up around it. For India's youth and its education system, the path forward lies in peaceful dialogue, genuine accountability, and systemic fixes before another generation's dreams are shattered.